Hi guys, Camilla here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I would like to show you a quick watercolor card using Happy Little Stampers stamp sets. I have die cut my cardstock using some W+9 Sunshine Layers die, and I love it because it has this beautiful scalloped edge, and you will actually see at the end when I'm done with the card it kind of looks like a stamp. So now I'm gonna stamp out some butterflies using VersaFine black onyx ink, and I'm gonna heat emboss the butterflies along with later the sentiment using clear wow embossing powder. To adhere my piece of cardstock to the surface, I'm using a masking tape. I just wanted to keep that scalloped edge of my card front white, so that's why I covered it up. And now I'm gonna stamp out the sentiment, which will say happy anniversary. The sentiments are from the stamp set Everyday Sentiments, and the butterflies are from the Birthday Butterfly stamp set by Happy Little Stampers. And all the tools and supplies I'm using in this video will be listed in the description below. So now I'm adding my clear embossing powder, and I'm gonna heat emboss it using my heating tool. I usually edit it out in my videos when I heat up the embossing powder, but I thought this time I'll make an exception because I really love watching how the embossing powder melts, and I thought you would enjoy it too. So now for coloring, I'll be using some inexpensive watercolor paints as well as Stabilo 68 pens to color in the butterflies. So now I decided that I want my background to be blue, so I'm using some water with the watercolor paint to add color to the background, going all around the butterflies. And because we embossed the butterflies and the sentiment, we do not have to worry about getting inside, for example, the butterfly or anything like that, because the melted embossing powder prevents the water and color to go inside the butterfly. So I wanted the background to be blue, kind of like a sky, and I like how it's kind of patchy, not perfect. And I'm gonna go a little darker around my butterflies a few times for that contrast and a nice contour. To speed up the process, I sometimes like to use my heat tool to dry my watercoloring. And now I'm going to color my butterflies. Now for these particular pens, the Stabilo 68 pens, they work best and they blend best if you're using watercolor paper. I'm using here a 300 GSM paper. I believe that's 110 pounds. And I found that sort of paper works the best because it's thick and it takes a lot of color. And because these markers actually also work with water, that's why on a regular paper you wouldn't see them blend at all. They would actually maybe even tear the paper. So now I'm going in with different shades of different colors. Mostly I want to use some warm colors to contrast with the background. And I think the best way to blend these pens is to go in circular motions. But if you're using thick watercolor paper, there's no need to worry that the paper will tear. But one thing about these pens is the fact that you have to work pretty quick, otherwise you might not blend them out too well. So any big surfaces that you're covering, you should probably work in layers or in segments. In here, as you can see, butterflies are pretty big, and I still have plenty of time to go in with my second and third color. So I guess it would be really hard just if you're coloring the background, for example. Otherwise, any image would be perfectly fine to blend out the colors. Here I wanted to make those areas around the butterflies a little darker because they seemed to blend out a bit and they were not sharp enough. So I'm adding more color, and then I'm going over the whole surface with a wet brush, and that blends it out nicely. And here you're gonna see the revealed front panel. I really love how this looks like with the white border. And as you can see, some of the paint got outside of the frame. That's no problem. You just go in with a wet brush and then dry tissue paper or a paper towel and take the color away. And so now I'm gonna just use some double-sided tape and adhere my card front to the yellow card base. And that finishes the card for today. This was my design team project for Addicted to Stamps and More, where this week we're having Anything Goes challenge, and I greatly encourage you to come visit and join in the fun. The sponsor this week is Happy Little Stamper, so you will have a chance to win a gift certificate to get some of these gorgeous stamps. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon with a new card making video. Bye!